Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and it's been about a week since Squad first announced that they are officially adding microtransactions to the game in the form of emotes. Since then, they've made another announcement diving a bit deeper into the update and releasing this new menu, which totally doesn't look like Fortnite at all, right? Yeah, we'll get to this whole thing in a minute. Now, it's no surprise that a community that was promised that they would never have to pay for content outside the base game would get kind of upset at learning that they'll now have to pay for additional content. Especially in that announcement, Off-World Industries made it very clear that the past leadership made all those promises and, well, guys, we now need to make money and we're gonna make it through monetization. There's a good argument to be made that the studio could probably have made money if they had made more successful games, since at the time of writing this, Postscriptum is sitting at just a couple hundred players and has supposedly had their entire dev team fired, while Beyond the Wire's player base is just in single digits. There's some immersive and really fun moments to be had in both of these games, and both of them have things that I really enjoy. I'd be lying if I didn't say that I had fun playing them, but the reality of the situation is that these games just didn't catch on as much as OWI had hoped. I know right now I'm going to get a bunch of comments saying, guys, Postscriptum is alive and well. Come hop in. Guys, don't shoot the messenger. Go look at Steam charts. You can see for yourselves the game is definitely not in a healthy population. This now leaves Squad as the only main source of revenue for the studio. And since the game itself is not a live service game with microtransactions, battle passes, or any paid DLC, it means that only game sales themselves will generate income. It's really no surprise that a year after getting investors like Tencent on board and hiring a CEO that specializes in live service games, that we will see the studio try to capitalize on this one successful title and monetize it. Once again, as I mentioned in my original video in response to this announcement, I personally am not opposed to some paid cosmetics or emotes. In saying that though, the emotes would have been the absolute last thing I would have started with, since everyone in the Squad community has been asking for ways to actually customize their soldiers with patches, some uniform items, or basic weapon skins that look realistic and faction appropriate. If it's immersive, why not? And I could care less if players dab on the point or throw up a hang loose sign if it means we can have continued squad support and there are no distinct gameplay advantages to paying money. Still, the devs had promised something and they did a really poor job of communicating this change. My main issue with everything stems from the way that OWI has gone about announcing monetization, since not only did it come from out of the blue, but their own corporate PR speak has all but confirmed we'll be getting paid faction or map packs in the future, with a Q&A that had a question that said, will you start charging for maps or faction in the future? And their own answer was, our approach to the future of Squad is to keep it as inclusive as we possibly can, and creating maps and factions takes a lot of time and effort, and we wish for our entire community to be able to enjoy the fruits of our hard work. Yeah, literally everybody can see right through that statement, and we don't like it. And I'm of the opinion that successful sales of emotes could potentially lead to more aggressive monetization methods that will split the community or break immersion so much that the OGs, the people who actually pay for the servers and help make the game successful, will decide to slowly but surely leave the game. I'm not being negative because I'm trying to make up or generate some outrage or be a doomer, but more so because the studio is currently making it painfully obvious that they need to make money, and apparently they can't do it anywhere else and will have to squeeze Squad for as much money as possible. There have been some hilarious memes of Photoshop Squad menus of the future, including Squad coins, Squad gems, and other in-game currency, the players comparing the game to Insurgency Sandstorm, which actually had planned to announce a skin pack for the Chinese Lunar New Year that pissed so many people off, the company actually had to backtrack the skins and issue a formal apology. In response to all of this, OWI has actually made another announcement clarifying the details about the paid DLC that we'll be able to purchase. In Squad 4.2, we will be getting emotes and gestures. Both are animations that you can control. However, emotes are full body animations that then display a third-person view of your character, while gestures are an upper body hand signal that keep you in first-person mode. To make it easy, for example, things like applause are a gesture since they're an upper body hand signal, and slow clap is also a gesture. Wait, it's an emote? Wait, why is it an emote? Isn't slow clap just a slower applause?
Same, but different. but still same.
All right, so I'm not exactly sure why slow clap and applause are not both gestures, since it's practically the same animation, but however OWI is divvying up, we can confirm that there are two separate types of animations you will be able to purchase in-game. First off, emotes will only be available to use at main base or during staging phases, since the animation will put you into that third-person camera view, and the devs state that they do not want players to be able to take advantage of this new camera angle, which is something that you've seen in other games like Fortnite or Sea of Thieves. Gestures, however, can be used anywhere since they do not change your camera angle. You will stay in your first-person mode and you will be able to simply see yourself perform the hand signal, not unlike you see yourself performing move, attack, or defend orders if you're a squad leader or fire team leader. Any movement will cancel an emote animation, and both emotes and gestures will cancel when you ADS, jump, crouch, prone, or swap gear. In order to use these emotes, we will now be getting this new customized screen accessible from the main menu. It appears to be that the third-person emotes are indicated by the full body images in the menu, while the gestures simply have the hand motions associated with them. As the tooltip states, you can hover over an item to preview yourself performing the animation, and then select whichever one you would like to equip and have usable, indicated by the check mark. When in game, you can now access an emote radial menu by pressing the default button X, which can be changed in the settings, and from here, you'll choose whichever emote or gesture, up to 12, that you would like to use. It's pretty straightforward, and despite the menu looking like it took 100% of its inspiration from Fortnite, this does look extremely user-friendly. The devs state that upon release, everyone will receive a handful of free emotes, with 2 other emote packs available for purchase for $3.99. Here is the complete breakdown. For free, we'll all be able to wave hello, point forward, and move out, with the move out option most likely being similar, if not exactly the same, as the move gesture your character does when you order move as either a fire team or squad leader. In addition to these 3, which are classified as inventory items and not technically a pack, we will also be receiving the recruit pack, which you will be able to claim yourself in the main menu when you start up the game for the first time after updating to V4.2. The recruit pack includes 2 emotes, salute and shrug. You will also get 2 gestures, come here and thumbs up. For the first paid option, you can purchase the Grunt pack. This will include 1 emote, slow clap, and 4 gestures, horns, finger snap, which can be heard by all nearby players, fist in palm, which is a Chinese faction exclusive gesture, and high ready, which can be used with rifles, handguns, and light machine guns. Finally, you can also purchase the R&R pack, which includes 1 emote, face palm, and 4 gestures, finger wag, applause, which once again can be heard by all nearby players, shh, not to be confused with picking your nose, and hang loose. At $4 a pop, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of players actually pick up both these emote packs, and if they are high quality animations that give the studio a little bit of funding, I actually don't see anything wrong with that. Overall, I really like these emotes and gestures, and as I mentioned on stream when I found out about this and in my original video, I don't think emotes themselves are inherently the problem. I'm just worried about the future since this opens up the Pandora's box of monetization. A couple things to note, however, high ready has actually been requested by a lot of people for a long time, so seeing it as included in a paid pack when that's something that I don't think should really be monetized is a bit odd. High ready is frequently used by infantrymen all over, making sure that they're safe moving in and out of buildings. So I just really think it's weird that that one costs money, and that should really, in my opinion, be included for free. It is also really interesting that we're getting a faction exclusive gesture in the first pack, which shows to me that we're probably going to have some premium faction exclusive packs in the future. I'm imagining like an all Marine Corps pack with a bunch of cowboy stuff, or maybe some Canadian pack where they do the hand gesture for apologizing or something. Once again, I don't think emotes are necessarily bad, but once the studio starts seeing dollar signs, well, you kind of know how it goes. But what do you guys think? Are these emotes appropriate? Would you pick them up at the current price points? And now that the initial shock of monetization has worn off, are you feeling any better about it? Or maybe you're feeling worse about it. I've had some people say that they're just gonna give up and stop playing squad the moment emotes come out. So how are y'all feeling about that? Let me know in the comments below, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. But that's it for me. Until next time, peace.